in Gettysburg.
Informing you faster.
A car exploded.
Shooting now confirmed.
Keeping you safer.
Pennsylvanians may have to reschedule their vaccine appointments.
On air.
We will be here listening to more information.
On the WGAL app.
A very active scene there.
When every second counts. WGAL News 8. Breaking news coverage you can count on.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
That's the first step to ending the pandemic and moving our country forward. It's up to you.
Your day gets brighter weekdays on WGAL-8.
You're here, we're here. Why not?
At 11, Kelly Clarkson lights up your living room.
We've got a lineup of unforgettable performances.
Then at 2, Tamron Hall flips the switch for fun and serious conversation.
It is a fascinating thing.
At 3, Dr. Oz puts the spotlight on your health.
Protecting each other will protect us all.
And it all to coverage you can count on with WGAL News 8.
Closed captioning sponsored by your locally owned and operated family-owned markets.
This is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at 5:30 starts now.
Well, summer travel could likely see a boom this year as Americans look to get away after a year of lockdowns and restrictions. Good evening, I'm Danielle Woods.
And I'm Brian Roach. WGAL News 8's Matt Pritchard takes a look at how federal officials are responding ahead of Memorial Day weekend.
Well, there's plenty of pent-up demand here in the U.S., and while vaccines have opened travel back up, there are still some COVID-19 considerations to keep in mind. A big year for travel lies ahead.
All indicators suggest that people are anxious to travel again.
After months of being cooped up, Americans are heading back out. The TSA reports more than 1.8 million people were screened at U.S. airports Thursday, up from just 321,000 on the same day in 2020.
It's a positive sign that our nation is beginning to recover from this most challenging pandemic.
Vaccinations have spurred the return to travel, but COVID-19 is still limiting the recovery.
Going overseas is not as clear-cut as it was a year plus ago before COVID.
The State Department issuing do not travel advisories for countries like Canada, Mexico, France, and Japan ahead of the 2020 Olympic Games.
Much of the world still shows as level 4, do not travel. Some countries are at level 3, reconsider travel, and a few are below that, but not many.
Those rankings are based on COVID positivity rates, along with how difficult it is to travel to a certain country.
A lot of countries that have put into place additional rules about who can enter, quarantine requirements.
Which is why travel advisors say have a plan and be ready to adjust.
You're gonna have to be really flexible and really okay with things maybe not going according to plan.
Earlier this month, the U.S. downgraded guidance for the United Kingdom to a reconsider travel advisory with a possible full return coming in June. In Washington, I'm Matt Pritchard.
Well, the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission is emphasizing safe driving ahead of the holiday. The Turnpike projects 2.1 million drivers will travel the Turnpike over this Memorial Day weekend. That's almost 1 million more than last year. The Turnpike CEO says they're seeing a concerning trend, though, showing that many drivers returning to the roads are forgetting safe driving behaviors. There will also be safety patrols spread out along the Turnpike to keep drivers safe.
Speaking of the roads, let's check out the traffic conditions right now. As we head into the holiday weekend, things are getting a little red there in the Harrisburg area around the Beltway. It's been slow going and is expected as we head into the weekend. Here are the current speeds on Interstates 81 and 83 there. Looking at the main roads in Lancaster County and the current speeds on routes 283, 30 and Route 222. Some slowing there on 222 connecting to Route 30. And between Harrisburg on Route 422, things are moving along well. And that is your Lancaster Toyota traffic report.
Well, we just took a look at the roads, but what about the weather as we head into the weekend? Meteorologist Ethan Houston is tracking rain for your evening commute.
Yeah, the rain is becoming more widespread, and it's also intensifying out there across the valley. Where the rain is starting to come down, temperatures are also dropping. We're now down to 62 in York, 61 in Lancaster. You can see that nice band of steady rain marching to the east, and you can see just how widespread this rain is. It is a powerful storm that's centered over Ohio, but for us, winds are coming out of the east with this rainfall, and instead of it feeling like Memorial Day, feels more like St. Patrick's Day. Temperatures will drop from near 60 degrees at sunset into the lower 50s. And I believe the rain and also the winds will be most intense overnight tonight. Eventually, though, the rain will start to taper off to some scattered showers. Here's one familiar thing for Memorial Day weekend. We have the Harrisburg Arts Fest that starts tomorrow. The morning rain will taper to some scattered showers, and then we'll keep some showers around at times throughout the rest of Saturday evening on into Sunday. But for Memorial Day, we start drying out, and temperatures will be a little milder with highs in the lower 70s. Later this week, we return to the 80s. Find out when in that 10-day forecast coming up.
A popular Memorial Day and summer destination for people in the Susquehanna Valley is Ocean City, Maryland. And after missing out on the summer fun last year, officials are promising this year will be more special than ever. Lowell Miser from our Hearst sister station in Baltimore reports.
Beautiful weather for the unofficial start of summer down here in Ocean City. While the weather may not cooperate this weekend, there is still a lot of fun and excitement going on down here. With COVID restrictions now being lifted, there are many people that will be taking advantage of coming down here, and there are a lot of things different down here than last year.
Yes, yes.
And with that, it's the beginning of Ocean City's summer season. Ocean City Mayor Rick Meehan and Governor Hogan by his side planting the first beach umbrella of the season in the sand.
A lot more smiles. And the good thing is you can see all the smiles because, you know, masks are no longer required, especially in these outdoor venues. And you can see everybody's here. They're just having fun. They're relaxed. People are ready to come back to, you know, resume their Ocean City traditions.
With help from this giant American flag during Friday's special ceremony, veterans, first responders, and frontline healthcare workers were honored for their dedication during what was a very difficult year.
I feel incredibly blessed that we made it through such a hard time, and we've all worked so hard together as a team. And I think that all of us coming together today to kind of honor everybody as a team is just a wonderful experience for us all to go through.
It's great to be out here with everybody, honoring, of course, all the first responders, and then just to see the beach be able to be reopened, of course, with all the safety precautions. But it's nice to be able to see all the families come together, enjoy the beach, and, of course, kick off summer.
City officials are expecting record crowds this year, which gave the state health department an idea when it comes to COVID-19 vaccinations. The Go Vax Summer Tour will bring a mobile clinic to the very popular Secrets, where it will stay all summer long, giving folks an opportunity to get a shot and a shot.
Secrets is going to be fun. There's people coming in. It's going to be out by the distillery, and they were nice enough to provide incentives for people to come in. They can get discount on drinks and food, and you know, get a Secret shirt or something. It's just our mobile Vax program is going out to get those last few people.
So get ready, Maryland. Here's hoping this summer will be full of memories so many of us missed last summer.
That was Lowell Melser reporting.
Sheetz will soon begin accepting Bitcoin and other digital currencies at stores and gas pumps. The convenience store chain is the first business of its kind to accept cryptocurrency. The company says it plans to roll out the payment option later this year, but it hasn't said which stores will accept it. New at 5:30, an iconic train is stationed at the Strasburg Railroad for the summer season. The Norfolk Western Class J611 is known as an engineering powerhouse of steam, technology, and near mechanical perfection. The train is the sole survivor of 14 Class J steam locomotives. It rolled out of Roanoke back in 1950.
It was actually on the very tail end of the steam era, and it's really considered sort of a marvel of engineering and technology at that time. So it's streamlined, it has kind of that Art Deco appearance, and it's just a really neat piece of machinery, operates very efficiently, and it's big.
Looks pretty cool. Strasburg Railroad is offering rides on the train, including a chance to get inside the engine cab all throughout the summer.
Stocks today, Wall Street handling the numbers a bit on the modest side. The Dow gaining only 64, almost 65 points, finishing at 34,529. The Nasdaq was up 12.5, and the S&P 500 gained 3.25. What is the future of mail-in balloting in Pennsylvania? One Republican has some insight on that. One Republican lawmaker is calling for further action and a pause to Act 77, which created no excuse mail-in ballots in Pennsylvania. We talked to that lawmaker and a Democrat who disagrees on this week's WGAL 8 in Focus.
Well, anytime you have any issues regarding voting, I do believe that they are serious, but not to the extent that they need to throw the baby out with the bathwater as it relates to Act 77.
Join us for the debate on WGAL 8 in Focus with Susan Shapiro tomorrow night at 7.
And earlier in the day tomorrow, we're airing a special program uncovering stories lost in history. May 31st marks 100 years since the start of the Tulsa Race Massacre in Oklahoma. White rioters targeted the black community in Tulsa's Greenwood district, destroying 35 city blocks, and historians believe as many as 300 people died. You can see the special Grit of Greenwood tomorrow at 1 here on WGAL. That special looks back at what happened, how the area recovered, and what's next.
Russian hackers are ramping up cyber aggression again. What Microsoft says has been compromised this time around.
And as more things begin to reopen, a food fan favorite is returning to Costco when you can expect to see free samples again.
In a crash, you have a choice. Choose the LTM Collision Center at Lancaster Toyota. The LTM Collision Center at Lancaster Toyota, the dealer you could trust.
News happens every minute of every day. When you see breaking news happening in your area, call the WGAL News 8 tip line, 800-TIP-WGAL, or send an email to news8@WGAL.com. WGAL News 8. It's coverage you can count on.
In business, it's never just another day. It's the big sale or the big presentation, the day where everything goes right, or the one where nothing does. With Comcast Business, you get the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses and advanced cybersecurity to protect every device on it, all backed by a dedicated team 24/7. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Investigative journalism isn't just a job. Scams like this have been surfacing all across the country.
It's an obligation. The suspects were all fingerprinted and interviewed here.
To the community. It's Hope's mission to spotlight the impact of thousands of toxic chemicals found in the water.
Keeping your family safe. So what are we supposed to do here? Asking the tough questions.
Fatalities keep coming and families are wondering, when is it going to stop?
The most trusted investigative team, 8 on your side. Weekdays starting at 4 p.m. It's coverage you can count on.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports, like softball, beach volleyball, triathlons, racing, golf. Whoa!
Someone needs lessons.
Lease a RAV for just $259 a month, or buy one and take $750 cash back from Toyota, or go with an all-wheel drive Venza hybrid and get $1,500 total cash allowance.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
You count on us every day to bring you the facts, answer your questions, and help you prepare for what's next. Thank you for making WGAL News 8 the #1 choice for local coverage in the Susquehanna Valley, from Lancaster to Harrisburg, York to Lebanon, and everywhere in between. We know trust isn't given, it's earned. That's why WGAL News 8 is proud to be your #1 choice for coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at 10. Get the most news and weather, connecting you to the day's most important stories. Watch the news leader at 10 on MeTV Susquehanna Valley. It's coverage you can count on.
Sponsored by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go.
From debunking myths to protecting your money, Rawson Reports delivers.
You're watching WGAL News 8.
Tonight, Microsoft is warning of an active cyber attack campaign, apparently launched by Russian-based hijackers.
The tech giant says the attack appears to be targeting U.S. government agencies and other groups. NBC's Wendy Woolfolk reports.
Just 3 weeks ahead of a high-stakes summit between the U.S. and Russia, hackers appear to be at it again.
So what you're seeing the Russians do is be creative in terms of techniques, using our own service and our own infrastructure for access, and constantly innovating targets.
Microsoft issuing a warning overnight, calling it an active incident. This time, the target, humanitarian organizations. 3,000 Microsoft email accounts across 150 organizations after hackers got into an email system used by the State Department's Agency for International Development. USAID saying it became aware of potentially malicious email activity from a compromised Constant Contact email marketing account.
This is because they're trying to gain information or smear or malign those organizations oftentimes, so it fits the targeting pattern.
A hacker group, Nobelium, believed to be run by Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service, sending special alert emails that were meant to look like they were from U.S. aid. Microsoft saying it's the same group behind the massive SolarWinds attack that hit government agencies and American companies last year that led to sanctions against Russia, put in place just last month. Wendy Woolfolk, WGAL News 8.
Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team Forecast with meteorologist Ethan Houston.
It's a dreary and dank start to our Memorial Day weekend. We have widespread rain now across the majority of the Susquehanna Valley. Could be heavy at times tonight. Weather will slowly improve as we head through the weekend. I don't expect it to be a washout, but for your Saturday and your Sunday, there's going to be periods of showers and drizzle. Eventually, we see more sunshine and warmth on the actual holiday. But we've cooled down to 61 right now in Hearst. The rain has picked up in intensity. We've got that light breeze out of the north-northeast. You can see a little bit of some heavier bands on Super Doppler Live radar just north of Hershey, heading up towards Palmyra and Grantville. But the rain is widespread and it's intensifying off to our southwest. This is the rain that's expected to move in later tonight. Eventually, though, it will start to taper back off to some showers for your Saturday. But the warmth, it's gone. Right now, it's sitting in the lower 60s. Temperatures will continue to drop into the 50s near sunset. Lows tonight will be in the lower 50s as the rain will be most intense, most likely after midnight. And the winds could be blustery as well. For tomorrow, it is going to be downright cold for late May. Forecasting a high of only 56 degrees. And the record coldest high temperature for tomorrow is 57. I think we stay below that out at Harrisburg International Airport. We do need the rain. It's just bad timing. We are about 3 3/4 of an inch below average for our spring, and now more than 3 inches below average for the year. And it looks like a soaking rain for us, especially through tonight and early tomorrow morning. Pollen count is going to be high for tomorrow. The air quality is going to be good because of the cooler temperatures. UV index is low because the expected cloud cover. It's a big cool down compared to this time yesterday. It's 20 degrees cooler right now than at this point on Thursday in Lancaster, 22 degrees cooler in Carlisle. We're now down to 60 in Carlisle, and it's 63 in Chambersburg. You can see the big temperature range across the region, just 45 in Erie, but 93 right now in Richmond. It has to do with the winds and the rain. Winds are out of the east right now in Philadelphia. You can see the winds are primarily out of the east and northeast across much of the region. That's because we have the center of the low pressure sitting off to our west and high pressure to the north, just steering in that cool, damp air from the coast. So as we head through tomorrow, widespread rain tapers to some scattered showers and some periods of drizzle. This will likely be the case as we head on into Saturday evening. Could see some scattered showers intensify a bit heading into Sunday morning as the center of the storm gets a little closer to us. But then the storm heads up towards Cape Cod for our Monday, and our weather will start to improve. So decent soaking rain for us here in the Susquehanna Valley. I think much of the region is picking up at least an inch of rain, but a few isolated spots could see a bit more by early Sunday afternoon. So cool and damp for the next 2 days, but weather does improve for the holiday. Highs are back into the lower 70s with just a mixture of sunshine and clouds. We're closer to 80 degrees on Tuesday, and then mid next week, weather turns unsettled. Could see some showers across the region on Wednesday. Showers and thunderstorms are possible on Thursday with highs back up to near average, which is now close to 80 degrees.
All right. Thank you, Ethan. Well, how would you like to never get a shot again? Well, a group of biomedical engineers at the University of Minnesota says it's developed a way to ditch the needle.
As Danny Spiewak explains, you could soon get a vaccine through a dissolvable wafer on your tongue.
It's such a convenient way to do it.
Dr. Chun Wang's lab finds two main challenges with vaccine delivery.
One is needles and syringes. Ow, right? It hurts.
And problem number two?
Vaccines are not stable under room temperature.
So Wang and his biomedical engineering team at the U of M looked for a way to avoid refrigerators altogether.
So there it is.
The researchers developed this protective wafer that dissolves under the tongue and delivers vaccines to the rest of the body.
After absorbing water, this thing turns soft.
The method has tested well on animals so far with HIV proteins.
Hopefully in the next few years we'll be able to, do all the testing and eventually go to humans.
This research started before the pandemic, but Dr. Wang says the wafers will apply broadly to protein-based COVID-19 vaccines, and with some further tweaks, should work for mRNA vaccines like Pfizer and Moderna.
Cuts a lot of cost associated with refrigeration. It could mean tremendous benefit to people living in low resource areas, not only in this country, but worldwide.
Next, companies and government agencies will need to get on board to develop a product, which could be a long process.
Preclinical testing and then human trials in phase 1, 2, 3, and eventually, getting on the market.
But already Wang and his colleagues are proud of the breakthrough they've made in their field.
Bringing medicine and engineering together and creating life-saving technology. So I'm very happy to be at this spot.
And that was Danny Spewak reporting.
Americans are ready to return to restaurants, it seems. An Oracle food and beverage survey found that 71% are ready to go back to their favorite eateries. 49% of them want to reserve their table, order, and pay through a mobile device, though. The survey shows some behaviors that became a necessity during the pandemic may soon be the norm.
A Costco member is a true sign that things are returning to normal. Free samples are coming back. The wholesale company says the free food samples will return next month. Costco eliminated them 14 months ago, and things will look different, though, when they returned. Workers will prepare samples in smaller batches behind plexiglass and distribute them one at a time. Well, sports is next, and Barbara Barr will have the latest from People's Bank Park, where it looks like the Revolution will have to wait a little longer to play ball again.
Here's a quick look at what's on WGAL tonight. At first, at 8 o'clock, it's the Blacklist, followed by Dateline NBC at 9. Then it's News 8 at 11, followed by The Tonight Show.
And you can get all the day's news 1 hour early, News 8 at 10, over the air on Digital Channel 8.2 and on Comcast 248.
Time and Temp is sponsored by Fine Wine and Good Spirits, where the possibilities are endless. So, what will you bring together?
News never sleeps. When your day is ending, WGAL News 8 is there.
WGAL News 8 at 10 p.m. on MeTV. Live coverage of the day's top stories, the latest coronavirus guidelines, and the information you need to keep your family safe.
Your #1 choice for trusted coverage.
And the forecast for tomorrow.
1 hour earlier.
From the Susquehanna Valley's most trusted source for news, WGAL News 8 at 10 p.m. on MeTV's Susquehanna Valley.
Dateline tonight.
It's beyond disturbing.
We were just all speechless.
A con game that went too far.
They were clearly evil people.
Karma will get you.
Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
Put on your seatbelt, Sophia. I'm ready.
Look at me, I'm adorable.
You've got to take this more seriously.
America's Got Talent premieres Tuesday on NBC.
Prepare to transport your taste buds with spiked slushies at Rutter's. Chill out with flavors like spiked tangerine. Or really get away with spiked tropical. Maybe you'd rather frosé all day. Sip all night with spiked blue raz. And keep the good times going with party bags. With so many options to choose from, you're sure to stay spiked no matter where you are. Rutter's, why go anywhere else for spiked slushies?
It's Boscov's Memorial Day sale. Take an extra 20% off our lowest sale prices on mattresses. Sealy Queen mattresses starting at $319. Free delivery on upholstered furniture, $799.99 and up. Includes sofas, chairs, and recliners. Get set for summer with beach towels, just $4.99 to $9.99. And 30 to 50% off a great selection of patio sets, cushions, umbrellas, and accessories. It's the Memorial Day sale at all Boscov's. Open Memorial Day, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
The all-new Hyundai Tucson. Lease either a 2022 Hyundai Tucson for $249 a month or a 2022 Tucson Hybrid for $259 a month. Hurry in.
See local stories unfold on Instagram. Follow WGAL News 8.
WGAL News 8, sponsored by Nature's Own. Goodness is in our nature.
Now, WGAL News 8 Sports, powered by Xfinity.
Well, it's been 608 days since the York Revolution played baseball, and we're going to have to wait, one more day. The Revolution announcing this game with High Point tonight postponed due to weather. You can see it's still raining. The tarp is out on the field. Now, this game will be made up as part of a doubleheader starting Sunday at 2. Tomorrow night, there'll be a game at 6:30. We got the grounds crew putting the tarp on about between 4:30 and 5 o'clock, and the rain really hasn't let up. Now, when the teams do finally take the field, there's going to be a big rule change. It's called the double hook. It's when if you take out the starting pitcher, you've also got to take out the DH.
I think you'll see a lot of double switches this year, maybe more so than ever. And I might have some games where I start National League rules and let the pitcher hit. So I'm going to do a little bit of batting practice with my starting pitchers here in a week or so. But right now I want them to get their throwing conditioning where it needs to be, and then we'll worry about swinging bats.
Some interesting rule changes, and the Revolution tell me most of the team is vaccinated, almost at 100%. PIAA, track and field, AA today, AAA will be tomorrow, and they did go off in Shippensburg with a number of Susquehanna Valley athletes hunting for gold or to medal. Triple jump finals. Bermudian Springs freshman Allison Watts takes the title with a jump of 38 feet, 4.5 inches. Other top seeds, Littlestown's Dante Elliott competed in 2 events. Camp Hill's Brody Myers in the pole vault will have full results coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. But it's Friday, and of course, it's time for our fabulous feature that's a hit on and off the field in any type of weather. It's the Friday Fab Five, of course.
2-2 to Benintendi, drives it into the gap in left center, and that ball is going to be caught. Kiermaier.
Anthony Melvin. Look at this, going up high. No beer, everyone absolutely at the summit.
Personally, I always felt like it was easier to defend breaking balls.
This is a deep drive center field. Herrera at the wall makes the catch. Wow.
Put it in the wide open net. Watch that plant and then just reaps with the stick in desperation. Gets there and oh man. That's one that as Jason Spence's thinking, I better get this up, better not put it along the ice.
And we were hoping to see a catch like that, of course, at People's Bank Park. But once again, the Revs game is rained out. In fact, I think I've got the whole place to myself right now, Brian and Danielle. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Barbara.
Coming up next, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is turning 100 this year. Why those who have guarded the sacred space over the years say its symbolic meaning is more important than ever.
And here are the day lottery numbers.
Closed captioning sponsored by your locally owned and operated family-owned markets.
WGAL News 8 at 10. Get the most news and weather, connecting you to the day's most important stories. Watch the news leader at 10 on MeTV Susquehanna Valley. It's coverage you can count on.
Sponsored by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places.
Introducing Stardust Casino. One of Las Vegas's most iconic and trusted casinos is now online with more games, more bonuses, and more fun. Play your favorite slots and table games for real money right on your phone. Get the classic Vegas experience online. Sign up today. Stardust Casino. Tap into the golden age of gaming. Play your first 24 hours risk-free up to $200.
Carpet and Tile Mart Flooring Supercenters have thousands of styles in the aisles for miles.
The selection is incredible.
When I buy very large pieces, they roll it completely out for me.
Celebrate the grand opening of our Mays Landing location. Save up to 50% off Mart-wide on quality products like Smart Strand Forever Clean. Pick, pay, take it away, or we'll install it as soon as you say. For free. Thousands of floors, millions of possibilities. Only at Carpet and Tile Mart.
This is your chance. This is your opportunity. Because if you're turning 65 or retiring soon, it's time to get the Medicare you deserve. Geisinger Gold Medicare Advantage plans. Medicare that puts your care first. starting at $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescription benefits, with $0 medical and prescription drug deductibles, and $0 preventive care and $0 vaccines. Learn more. Request your free Medicare planning kit today. Geisinger Gold Medicare Advantage plans cover insulin for as low as $17.50 per month, which could save you thousands per year. Offering access to more than 29,000 doctors and 100 hospitals across Pennsylvania, plus convenient home delivery with our mail-order pharmacy. Get the Medicare you deserve. Go with Geisinger. Call or visit us online today for your free Medicare planning kit.
What is time for tonight's moment? A story or video from the day that stands out.
Ahead of Memorial Day, Arlington National Cemetery is marking the 100th anniversary of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The tomb is a shrine to Americans killed in combat, a symbol of the ultimate sacrifice made in service to our country. The soldiers who stand watch are elite volunteers who undergo rigorous physical and emotional training for this honor. Only 5 women have had the honor of serving at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Tonight on the NBC Nightly News, hear from one of them about her continuing mission to share stories of sacrifice.
And News 8 at 6 is next.
You'll have plenty of company on the Turnpike this weekend, how COVID-19 will impact holiday travel.
Our Memorial Day weekend starts off on a wet and very chilly start, but weather will improve by Monday. I'll have the daily details to help you plan.
Cleanup continues at Longs Park following Wednesday's storm.
An alligator in the Susquehanna River. How it got in the water and how it was rescued.
You just don't see an alligator in the Susquehanna River everywhere.
This is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at 6 starts now.
Well, this week